You have 600k in candies. What would you do? I could sell each small package for $1 and $2 for the big one. Any suggestion about how to get rid of this batch without losing money? Are those diet candies? I'd make a simple e-commerce page with packs of those. Look if you can offer international shipping at decent rates. Instagram advertising would be a killer for that kind of stuff. I am very confident in this one approach. PTA meetings for junior highs, 12 to 15-year-olds, their parents who are involved in the school system, and say I have an opportunity for kids who are looking to learn about entrepreneurship and make much more money than they could cutting lawns or babysitting. I'm a local businessman who, through a huge mistake I made, ended up with a ton of candy, at a great discount. If your children are looking to learn how to create their own job, build a solid work ethic, learn to work well with others, handle their money more effectively, understand the needs of others before themselves, and heck, just make some money, I'd love to show you what I have to offer after the meeting. Then meet with them, and offer attractive wholesale pricing. The parents act as wholesalers, kids as retailers, and elementary 7 to 11-year-olds as customers. Every elementary kid looks up to junior high kid and wants candy. Junior high are all looking to make money, parents are looking to put these values in their kids, win-win-win. Oh, and you liquidate your candy within a few weeks without taking a bath. It might be just me, but I hate this idea. It bugs me when the schools, PTA, etc. exploit the kids and then the kids have to put pressure on friends and family to sell crap. Then tell me a better idea. Don't just shit on mine without bringing anything to the table. And really? Am I handcuffing this kid to a sewing machine? Or offering him a way to make money, learn valuable life skills and learn about business? Just because I can't offer a better idea doesn't make yours a good idea. Touchy. He was making an observation, not an attack. It's tricky because since there is tons of candy, a lot of it is branding. I wouldn't buy this over a Reese's even if the Reese's was a $1 more. Best thing I can think of is a joint venture at concession stands. Buy Reese's with a slight marked up price, get a new, flavorful candy that is coming out soon, take a cut of each sale. Not sure the profitability of Thai approach. If you are going to use kids, put a Scouts UNI on them outside a Kroger emoji 6. Sell as a job lot on eBay? Offer them to gyms to sell on consignment? Offer them to Italian businesses? I looked it up. It's a sugar-free candy brand from Italy, so Americans may be largely unaware of it. Tricky. Why the hell do you have 600k worth of candy? Yep. Kids are like prisoners. Everyone trying to suck money out of them. Also, I think you'd saturate your local area with this crap. Your idea, do nothing, have no money and tons of inventory. My idea, turn the inventory into money and help out other people. My idea, your idea. You can talk all day about things that don't actually help this guy, or you can bring something to the table. Diabetics might be able to eat it. That would be your target area, or people losing weight. Other than that, I don't know who would eat it. Maybe see if you can sell it to a nursing home, or senior citizen community to go with lunches or dinners. Assisted living centers where they leave candy out for residents to eat. Even Meals on Wheels kind of thing. Okay, fine. With what little we know, I'd be looking at starting an Amazon project. Like Kendrick's soaps or Dave's candles. He's got inventory to last a while. It might be a good way to learn the process. I would give them for free. Are you in the States? I've never heard of these before. But really, why isn't this guy giving us more details? He's asking us how to get rid of a huge amount of debt and hasn't given us anything but total investment and a picture. Will this inventory spoil in a month or a decade? What cost is he in this for per unit? Where is he operating out of? Ganu is different than San Francisco. What kind of experience does he have with candy sales? And all sales? And at what level is losing money? More information please. I surely hope your first post isn't the last, since the good folks here have decided to help you. Okay, fine. With what little we know, I'd be looking at starting an Amazon project. Like Kendrick's soaps or Dave's candles. He's got inventory to last a while. It might be a good way to learn the process. Upon further thought, what I'd really do is call at the $1 million question. But seriously, I agree with that input. I think the nursing or retirement home might work out well for you. Sell to candy stores? Those convenience carts in the city? Frozen yogurt places? If it's health food type stores? Restaurant, flea shop, or eBay store owners as customer thank yous. I once got a bag of flower seeds with a handwritten note from an eBay seller who sold me a pair of jeans. Totally random, but very memorable. Or perhaps companies who will be doing job fairs at universities in the fall. They like to have candy on their tables to lure crowds. I'd imagine this is a good time to approach them. The possibilities are endless. It depends on your approach, your product, your price, your time frame, and a host of other data you haven't provided. Such an odd situation. Nice mental exercise though. Write a sales letter. Why do you have $600K in candy? Best way I could think of is selling candy for $3 a piece and donation towards charity, so $1 in profit and $1 towards charity to get people to buy the marketed up candy. The candy is not proven. Not sure if it spoils, and not sure how much $600K in candy looks like. Basically not sure how much inventory you have. Try going to convenience stores and making a deal with them for percentage of profits, or big box stores. If this guy doesn't have the consideration to log in and answer these questions, I'm going to gouge my eyes out with a hot lead pipe. Does he have $600,000 in candy, or 600,000 packs of candy? I haven't figured that part out yet. Since it's an Italian candy, I would try to sell it in that market. Before making any more responses, we should determine if this is a illicit operation. Black market candy equals raffle. I have some thoughts on this, but before I waste any time I want to know the parameters people are asking for. Specifically: (1) Where are you? (2) Do you have $600,000 or 600,000 units? That's a very big difference. 3. Why do you have this candy? 4. Is there any reason that this candy would not be lawful for distribution in certain areas, i.e., contains unhealthy or carcinogenic products? 5. What was your cost of acquisition? My guess is that you're looking to unload large quantities on high-volume distributors or find a way to piggyback your sale on the back of other online purchases. Selling cheaper items individually by mail order is a good way to get raped by your shipping service. Hey, maybe it fell off the back of a truck and it's 100% profit. This guy might be onto a new revenue stream most of us haven't considered. You can all expect my making millions selling stolen candy progress thread soon. We can just play Diet Candy Crush while we're waiting. This thread is full of awesome. Please post pics. Might be 600k pesos of candy. Maybe 600k calories. Maybe one package. I'd probably eat them, burn them in protest of consumerist culture, and get Vice to write an inspirational article about your crusade against their 1% profiteering off of poisoning the youth by using false healthy candy marketing. Gain hype and buzz about your bold move. Write a blog and use affiliate marketing to sell recommended products that make life easier. Start a TV show and write a book on how to protect yourself from corporate marketing mind control techniques. Give speeches at schools demonizing capitalism and tell them to do what they love. Then retire. Oh, and remember me when you get rich. You forgot what color Ferrari should I buy? I have $20. It's okay if you lose money on this deal as long as you sell in big volumes. Try to trade it for 1,000 chickens. Then you will have passive reoccurring revenue as long as you can find somebody to buy the eggs. Oh, and somebody to collect the eggs for free. And somebody to feed the chickens. On second thought, forget about the chickens. Donate the candy to one of those summer camps that takes fat kids and makes them skinny. It must be a Sunday afternoon. No mercy. The op is going to find out what happens to unattended threads. Okay, you got me. I'm the op. Kids aren't buying my shitty candy. I ended up creating a slow lane job giving tours to kids named Mike TV, trying to get back on the fast lane. Sorry to MJ. Yes, the Joker infringed on my suit. There's a patent on this swag, suing now. Are the candies in question vaguely tablet-shaped? If so, unwrap them all, put them in bottles and sell them as a magical African fruit extract guaranteed to help you lose weight. You'll make millions. If purchased and not used, while accompanied by diet, exercise, liposuction and or lap band surgery. 600k in candies? If I bought 600k worth of candy, I'd give whatever money I have left to a financial planner because, let's be real, you probably suck with money if you spent 600k on random candy. If I had 600k pieces or packages of candy, I'd save them for Halloween. Think of the ones of dollars you would save on candy. How many jelly beans in the jar? 600,000. You win. I have a dilemma of my own. Sorry to hijack your thread, Booty. Have a truckload of Cool Whip being delivered on Tuesday to my house, and I have no idea what I am going to do with it. I don't want to lose money on it. I think it is around 57,000 tubs of Cool Whip. Of course they will be palletized, but all I have is a standard freezer, and then one of those little dorm-sized refrigerator or freezer combos. Plus, I do not have a dock door as I mentioned. The delivery will be at my house and I forgot to mention to the shipping company that they needed to use a lift truck. Plus, a lift truck generally costs a few $100 more than a standard semi-truck, and quite frankly I think I am already going to lose my ass on this shipment. I thought about putting one of those little Kool-Aid type stands out by the road, I know, right? But I live in kind of a remote area. We only get about 15 cars that pass our driveway per day, and that's not really going to help me even if I offer like a 3 for the price of 1 type discount. Our county fair isn't for another month, and by then the stuff will be spoiled. In the old days, they would cut ice blocks from the lakes in the winter, and then bury them in sawdust. The result would be a temperature in a cellar somewhere between refrigeration and freezing. However, I did not have enough advance knowledge of the incoming shipment in time to cut the ice blocks. I looked into buying ice blocks, but the financials present the same dilemma as the life gate. Don't want to throw good money after bad. Aside from the obvious tub full of Cool Whip, which we will do regardless. Does anyone have any ideas? Damn. I thought this thread was going to be a big help. Geez. Now what am I supposed to do with the 98,987 left socks that I just ordered? You are up shit creek without a paddle. Here's what you do. Stuff as much Cool Whip as you can into the refrigerators that you have. I have a gut feeling that your cute little pint-sized college fridge is going to do just fine. I'm guessing it can hold say 5,000, eh? Ship the rest to me to Memphis via FedEx Ground. I've got some strippers and a few escorts that can do wonders with some Cool Whip, you know. Problem is, that Cool Whip is going to be traveling in 130-degree trucks for about 4 days, but I think it'll be fine, yeah? I'm starting the fire for my lead pipe. If it hurts too much, Vigilante has some Cool Whip for your eyes. Post pics. Fixed that for you. How about? LOL Family Guy reference. I've had a few more ideas of how we can monetize the large sum of candy the forum has come into possession of. I assume he came to us because he wants us to take the candy off his hands, and since he hasn't said otherwise, I'm sticking with that. 1. We can grind it up and sell it as concrete filler to contractors working on a budget. 2. We can melt it down and sell it to the military as a green earth-friendly napalm replacement. 3. We can sell it as naturally biodegradable artificial reef material. 4. If one of us is willing to eat nothing but Italian mystery candy for a month and lose some weight, we can get Drive Oz to shill it as the newest fad diet supplement. 5. We position it as a commodity on an up-and-coming market and attempt to leverage it to purchase actual, valuable goods. 6. We throw a party and eat the candy, assuming it's not really nasty. $5 a head, all you can eat. Naturally I'm expecting a 5% cut of proceeds since I came up with the ideas. Feel free to submit other ideas as well. There's no limit to how rich we are all going to get off this stuff. Yes. Collateral. We can LBO, i.e., an actual, valuable good. Or the potato salad folks. Whichever one is more actual and valuable. Or sink. This thread makes my head hurt. Kind of like the kids show Uncle Grandpa. Update. Op has been eating candy for lunch and cannot reply due to a stomach ache. That gives me a new product idea. We melt them down, mix them with water and chalk, and sell them as a cure-all for general stomach ailments. Like Pepto, but more fun, because of candy. I personally see big things in our future as candy moguls. Everyday I'm hustlin', everyday I'm hustlin'. Q's candy is better than $. I'm assuming he didn't buy it to eat it, but because he was jumping on a discounted batch or something, and now realizes he doesn't know what to do with it. Let this be a lesson, don't buy stuff you don't know you can sell. My idea would be to hire people on commission to sell them. Then I'd start studying what candy companies do. Haribo looks to be one of the biggest jelly candy type biz after researching this. URF''D. It's quite obvious the business model they are using is not at all brute force, but its exact opposite. The margins on this business are super low to keep a profit, and in all of that you have costs, that TBH, you are not going to be able to afford unless you start a legitimate candy business and sell this stock along with existing product that is hooked into the biz and its finances and logistics. Your sin here is assuming the candy biz is an easy biz, and that arrogance is gonna cost you big time unless you have a fairy godmother. I'd recommend online sale as temporary cheap and try to tack it onto something. First thing is first though, eat some humble pie, stfu. And if you are good enough, connect with some buyers. You can buy a buyer's guide for the countries you operate in. Just search it in Google. Who the HLL buys 600k in candy without doing due diligence? It took me 5 minutes to figure out how sh this is of an idea. I'd also target some discount stores that carry this kind of stuff and negotiate a discount by which they'd buy at least some of them. My guess is, someone too lazy to do diligence or figure this out, is not going to do all this stuff. In that case, for the lazy guy who expects it to sell itself, here is a plan: build a house out of candy, live there with unicorns, man. At first I was like, this is funny and hypothetical, then a little check later and I fuming in rage at how dumb this is. Good job. That's business right there. At first everything seems fine, and then you do 1 or 2 little checks and boom, you realize how stupid it is to even entertain the notion of helping someone this lazy. This might be a crazy idea, but reach out to companies that might have a stock shortage or a delay because they are buying new equipment. Give them a huge discount and maybe it will be doable that they ship yours temporarily. Also, school fairs, carnivals, gift bags, pools, local functions, small group events, selling some to small businesses with local little shops. Set up a stall at a few places like in theme parks or carnivals, etc. Put a game like hoops or whatever with it to attract people. Halloween bundles. This should be sellable actually, but holy CR-P. Why did the op not check this stuff? Psy leaves thread. Hook up with Dave Asprey or Mark Sisson and relaunch them as Bulletproof Candy or Primal Candy. Hi, thank you all for your replies. I'm from Italy. This batch of Italian diet candies is in Italy too. We paid it way less than 600k because it's going to expire within 3 months. Well, still leaves the question, why did you buy the candy in the first place? Did you have any idea what to do with it? And how much do you need to make to break even? Saying that you could sell them for $1 is irrelevant if you have no buyers. Still, best of luck. In the United States, Girl Scouts set up little folding tables out in front of grocery stores and sell cookies. So, 1. Get yourself 2,000 Girl Scouts and 1,000 folding tables and obviously 2,000 chairs too. Pair the 2,000 Girl Scout up into groups of 2. Each of the 1,000 teams get 600 packs of candies. 3. Tell them to go sit out in front of the grocery store until all of the candy is sold. 4. Boom. Done. WTF? Why did you pay anything without checking your plan for or if you only have 3 months? The plan had to initiate the day you got them. WTF are you doing here? In the parallel universe that this post is not just a big troll, but a real event, I don't think there are enough words in all the world's languages combined to describe such an act of stupidity. How many packets of each do you have? How much did you pay for the lot? It's not exactly sensitive information. Also, where are you keeping them? And finally, pics or it didn't happen. So are you guys pretty much saying he's out of luck? I'm saying that, because, luck isn't why you buy something at a discount. You gotta have a plan before purchase, and that is even more crucial since these expire and his money goes down the toilet guaranteed in 3 months. He got bent over a table and rogered in this limo, unless he does brilliant stuff. ASAP luck isn't a part of brilliance either. So, he's pretty screwed, and even worse has no urgency. It's exactly like Vig's Cool Whip example. When I say way less than 600k I mean that we got them almost free. I can't disclose the exact reason, but all started when a soccer player gave his face for a TV adverb, and got candies in return instead of money. If you're for real, buy an insider membership. It's more private and you can be more open about this opportunity. Have you got a camera or camera phone? Sidebar: every time you guys reference that Family Guy episode I laugh out loud. Candy shouldn't have the word diet in the name, ever. This keeps getting better and better. Now it involves nameless football players who obviously need a better manager. I'm sticking to my guns on this one. I still think it's stolen. I'm imagining some elaborate heist a la the movie Snatch, but where they grabbed an armored car in a Hollywood-style caper and when they finally get it back to their safe house and break the back open. Candy. Not just candy though. Diet candy. Tons of it. I feel like this is the beginning of a hugely successful entrepreneur story, though, where you're in a bad situation and it accidentally turns you into a millionaire, or a diabetic. Brand it as a sports candy and set up booths at your local marathon for $6 a pack. If your stock finishes in a short time, you have a valid business idea. Build a silo and go Scrooge McDuck in your newfound wealth. No need to transfer assets. Fortunately, I've been short on the Italian candy commodity markets for several months now, so I'm feeling pretty good about all this. Buy a swimming pool plus fill with candy. Videotape yourself swimming through candy plus post on YouTube. Affiliate link to Candy Crush Saga. Spam friends with affiliate link to Candy Crush Saga on Facebook. Thank you for implanting that song into my head. This thread is still going. Ha ha ha. I would get Primal Candy over Bulletproof Candy. Asprey started out being good, but he became such a bullshit now and liar I can't respect the guy anymore. Mark Sisson is legit. Kind of like someone said above, you could flip this into a serious viral story and sell every last bit of candy. Guy spends every dime on candy. now has $600,000 worth of candy and no home. Nobody's gonna buy this stuff, so you're gonna have to get creative. 1. Pick a crowded area in Italy and rent a flashy dump truck to attract attention. Example below. 2. Fill dump truck with candy. 3. Start handing out free candies along with informational brochures to diet affiliate programs. Fat loss factor, green coffee bean extract, ect. Along with download links or QR codes for other app installs or mobile affiliate offers. Candy Crush idea was great, they can convert on the spot. The more the merrier, as this will increase your overall ROI. Don't forget to include a link to your own email opt-in form as well, so you can continue marketing to the more interested folks later on. Brilliant. Call Candy Crush and see if they'll sponsor you plus give you affiliate deal. Anytime. The nurses are now kinda surprised. Q's I've got it blasting from the doc box. You should totally sell the candies to diabetics. They can't help themselves, and you all that those rich doctors never saw a dollar or euro that they didn't like. When all the patients show up in diabetic ketoacidosis. Profit. Write a $37 ebook explaining how to obtain $600,000 worth of candy for free. Include a $297 upsell explaining how to sell them if you ever figure out how. Andrew's idea is even better than mine. If this is true, which it's not, then do what he said and you will turn misery into fortune. Sell it to the mob. In all seriousness, assuming this isn't just trolling, what I'd do is contact the soccer star and offer him 40% of the profits if he will endorse the candy and appear on a landing page or at a sales event. Marche poi fanno pure si fola diet lol. Botheads get hungry. This is the most out-of-the-box thinking clever idea. Sell as much as you can and once it's expired do this. You could even Kickstarter it or just have an event and sell tickets, swim in a pool full of candy, or make a YouTube series where you just prank people by filling things with candy. Some he owns car, some he owns cupboard, bath, pool, room. You can reuse the candy for every video. Get Red Bull to release an energy candy, then fill a pit with it and have them flip a motorbike into it, or just get one of those TV shows to do it as a stunt. Rent out the candy for things like that or parties. I'm getting carried away now. Good luck. Oh, and post pics. This is by far the funniest thread I've ever read on this forum. Maybe this is a question you don't want to answer, but to me, it's the most interesting. How on earth does one end up with $600,000 in unsold candies? You can sell it outside of the soccer stadiums. You could also offer a big price if someone finds some kind of token in a baggie that you could make with a few candies. Just like in the Chocolate Factory movie. This thread is freaking hilarious. I love this forum. Out of curiosity, what would you be happy with in terms of profit? Kickstarter. Build and design an engine that runs entirely on sugar and high fructose corn syrup. Place the engine in an innovative and sleek metal body with well-integrated technology. Sell the car as eco-friendly and make millions. Now you have $600K worth of fuel for your green car. Find a brand looking for celebrity endorsement. Drop the bombshell. There are sports stars out there that will happily take candy rather than cash, and you can save them 50% of their endorsement costs. They give you $300,000 cash. You pay another soccer player in candy and everyone is happy. Put them individually on Gate. Make the money up with $125 per piece shipping fees. Carrot this. Unless I missed something, we don't know what the K actually stands for. It could be. Seems to me that if this weren't a troll, and you wanted to sell these for real, you'd sit down and call every store in the country and try to get them to buy a sample order of 200 to 300 packages, assuming there are 600K packages. If the package sells for $4, you ask for $2. Get 2,000 to 3,000 orders and they're all gone and you've grossed $1.2 million. Hell. For $10,000 I'll buy them from you and do that. Cool Whip is getting warm. You people haven't helped me worth a shit. There's only so many ice cream sundaes I can eat. My bathtub currently. Hey up. How about you call Jay-Z and Beyoncé's booking agency and see if they take Dietl Candy as payment. This thread in 31 seconds. This just in, MJ sent me pictures of the gouging. Should have started a thread with a K in the title. Really sad that he'd take it that seriously. Thought he was joking, but this image says otherwise. Vic, with all your resources, surely you can find a football player to endorse your e-commerce brand for just a small percentage of that portion of Cool Whip. Darius, hook a brother up. Poor MJ's eyeballs. For they didn't know what they had coming. Let's all pour out a little liquor and sing Come Here by the campfire. I feel a little led on. Kinda like this. I would taste one and sell the remaining 599.999 at a low price. Edit, wrong typing. You guys sure have a weird sense of humor. How do you mean? Ridiculous thread topic received some pretty sweet responses. Simple. Melt it all into one colossal pile of sugar and set up shop right outside Orlando. Charge families $10 a head to view the biggest, sweetest, jawbreaker on earth. You would make your money back after the first 15,000 families of 4 bought tickets. After that it's smooth sailing to a profitable future equals. I would take an ad out in this Italian-American magazine 180k subscribers and start contacting this list of Italian clubs. Deleted post. 2 words, Pinata filler.